So this video is for those who want to get access to data but do not want to download it or search for it. So I am giving you a library where you can easily make your own data, and whenever your work is finished, the data just vanishes. So the basic library is sklearn, and the way you can, and this is applied both to regression data and classification data. So it is basically for those who want to get data easily, and there is no need for data cleaning. The data is perfect, you don't have to do any kind of cleaning or missing values, all of that. So what you need to do is say sklearn dot datasets, and from there you just import make classification for classification problems, and make regression for regression problems. So you just run these two cells. After that, what you can do is, let's say if you want to have a classification problem, so you say make classification and then pass in parameters that are common to both. So number of samples, this is the number of data points that you want in your data set. So mostly I say 1000, or you can have 2000, 5000, 10,000, whatever you like. Then you also have number of features, so basically how many features or columns that you want to have. You can have like 10, 12, whatever you want. I just say 10. And then you can have an informative, number of informative. This is basically how many features are going to actually have information, and in technical terms variance, good variance. And the other ones will not be that informative, will be kind of a redundant. So let's say 8. Never say 10, because it starts giving some problems. And then you also need number of like for example, if you are doing classification, then you also need number of classes. So we'll say n classes. Mostly you need 2, because you are doing binary classification. If you are doing something else, it depends. And then it's also good to have a random state, so that whenever you want to regenerate this data set, you can do it. So random state 1 2 3 4. So if you do this, let's say you can have classification train and classification target. Okay, so if you run these two, then you can see, if you say cl underscore tr, okay, so basically I messed up, to train and then target. Okay, so if you have cl train, you can see there'll be some numbers, and if I show you the shape of it, it should be 2000, that is the number of samples that you have, and cross 10, that is the number of, or rather 1000 comma 10, because number of samples was 1000, so you'll have this many data points, and 10 because these many features were there. So even for, let's say, cl target, you will also have I think the target will be 1000, because for each data point you will be having one classification. Now if you want to make data for regression, what you can do is just make regression. Okay, and then you can have the same things almost. So samples is 1000 or whatever you want, and then what you need is number of features is going to be 10, and then you'll have number of informative, same meaning, let's say 8. Number of targets again equal to 1, and random state again 1 2 3 4. Fine. So this is what you want, and in here we will say regression train and regression target. So if you print, or rather if you have this and then you print the shape of this should also be to 1000 comma 10, and if you print the target shape, this should again be 1000. Okay, so if you just print cl target, what you will see is a combination of zeros and ones, that is basically your classes, and retarget, you will have some continuous values as expected. Yeah, so this is how you can get the data sets. Now you can use it for any kind of processing, building your model in PyTorch, Keras, whatever you want to do, or basically NumPy, whatever you want to do. Now this is your data, and so you can see it's very easy to get these data and to work upon it. Thank you very much.